Good evening, greetings from the Institute of Global Professional IGP, greetings from the Institute of Global Professional IGP. Thank you all for joining us and staying with us till the end. Honorable Knowledge Seeker, today I am your host for the evening. My name is Badhun Das. I am from Bangladesh. Dear Knowledge Seeker, I am proud to be associated with IGP. IGP is a social and ISRFI International Educational and Training Institute. In last years, we already served 35 million plus knowledge seekers from 100 plus countries. IGP is internationally recognized and globally accredited. We are connected to more than 450 plus profession and 4,500 plus organizations. Institute of Global Professional is an education institute that provides social work globally recognized and reportable. We serve student and community resource providing holistic social work and education. We believe that it's not effective training is one skill just back for informal education. So we provide effective training and consultation to generate proficient generation all over the world. We distribute our services locally, nationally, internationally to student, job seeker, job holder, and also for learner, the respective campus location and distance learning platform. We are an occupational and dependable institute. IGP is one of the famous online institutes from all over the world. Our vision is education is not a business product, it's a part of our human rights. Based on our vision, we are trying to reach all corners of the world for free webinars, seminar, posters, our quiz competition, mentoring, and counseling, etc. On the other side, we are also trying to offer more than 100 premium services for free, like their own portfolio website, resume builder, cover letter, motivation letter, and raw knowledge platform for gathering general knowledge which can upgrade all day. Peace Learning Game website, free course, convert sites, and many more. We help empower you to learn to meet their expectation and dream and become highly skilled people. We implement our training program, webinar, and offline online courses for you to learn about professional trainers, speaker, and coaches. Our session are conducted by globally renowned professionals to develop all kind of youth and to promote the education of their abilities and personal speaking knowledge is crucial for the street of global professional. We believe that knowledge is love and light and vision. So we try to understand the needs of today's generation and will start them with research and practice method with genuine concept for the learner to represent. More diversity, growth, and innovation are required to lead a session with professionalism, passion, and integrity. As you member are committed to offering effective best quality service and continuous improvement so that individual who seek information can improve their skill level and value. Before we move to the next, let me remind don't forget to share, tag, and mention your friend in the comment box. The support is very valuable for us. Thank you. Before we move to the next, let me remind don't forget to share, tag, and mention your friend in the comment box. The support is very valuable for us. Thank you. Moving to the next with the continuous support. We already completed 2,100 webinars successfully. Moving to the next with your continuous support. We already completed 2,100 webinars successfully. There are IGP speaker, participant, and will be shared. At this moment, this is a very important message for you all. We change and design our website www.eduigp.com. Surprise for everyone. Hope you'll be benefited. We already launched our new website where you can find all our previous activities together with lots of new features. But one strong point is that without an account or login, you cannot enjoy our service. So create your account for once with profile information. Note that with profile you will enjoy all feature with mismatch that you cannot do anything here. From now on, you have to participate in live quiz competition on our website. We replace that. You have to join regular on our website. Now you can check all of our previous webinars with verified e-certificate. Now it's easier and time limited because after the session we will not provide you any code for certification. You have to take part in one exam for that. If you pass, you will receive your certificate, otherwise not. But you can take part in an exam unlimited till you pass. If you are an IGP speaker, certificate is speakership certificate. If you are a host of IGP, you can already certificate of gratitude. If you are an online life quiz competition winner, you can already certificate of participation. If you are selected for a lifetime membership, then you can download a certificate of lifetime membership easily. Besides this, we participated in an award function which organized common support with IGP. You can download that also. You can receive PPA and download 18 types of research certificate from our website within a minute. Certificate global patient member, global university, the pandemic. Certificate of achievement IGP nursing campaign 2020, 2021, and 2022. Certificate of participation webinar series 1, authentic assessment in teaching and learning. Certificate of participation webinar series 2. Teaching English as a foreign language and assessment. Certificate of participation webinar series 3. Digital classroom engagement tools. Certificate of participation webinar series 4. The new training education. Certificate of participation webinar series 5. Art 12 program in the arts. Certificate of participation webinar series 6. Train and innovation in mathematics education. Certificate of participation webinar series 7. Research comprehension approach. Certificate of participation webinar series 8. Art in teaching a special program in the art. Certificate of participation webinar series 9. 21st century tutoring teaching mathematics. Certificate of IGP computer ambassador. Certificate of IGP campus ambassador, which you can prepare and download within a minute. From now on, you can participate in 1,000+ international level quiz with verified certificate. Teaching tips for teacher, health tips for parents, health tips for teens, education tools for teacher. You can join IGP alumni. Certificate of participation webinar series 7. Research comprehension approach. Certificate of participation webinar series 8. Art in teaching a special program in the art. You can check out our previous comments previously by lack of listening on time. This is a great opportunity to collect your previous conditions. We solve all issues from our website. Now you can enroll, reset password, everything. You can check your details for all webinar details. So program request to check out button and pages on our website. Should like and so be benefited. Thank you, but note that without an account or logged in, you cannot enjoy our service. At present, we are going to start our 2101 webinar, which name is Mental Health, the Biggest Challenge. And today our speaker's name is Dr. Sunil Malhar Kulkarni. He is from India. Before I hand over this stage to our speaker, sir, will share a little bit about him. Associate Professor BVDU, College of Nursing, Shangil. Now, very important moment for me to invite our speaker to IGP with his presentation. Now, very important moment for me to invite our speaker to IGP with his presentation. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. There, IGP knowledge seeker, we are trying to connect our speaker. In the meantime, we are going to start our quiz session. So, the IGP knowledge seeker is time for the most engaging part of this webinar, which is an online quiz competition, which is our regular webinar activity. We change a few processes for online quiz competition. Note that after life, no one can participate. Now, time for the online quiz competition. To join the online quiz competition properly, please follow my instruction carefully. Now, time for the online quiz competition. To join the online quiz competition properly, please follow my instruction carefully. Visit www.eduigp.com. Please sign up. Without this, you cannot join live quiz competition anymore. Browse the live quiz button or give a link, find the session name and join with the logged website or user account. Click join and wait for a few minutes for others to join and join on a live quiz competition. After the quiz, we will issue certificate for top 10 as previously, which you can find on official Facebook page and group instead of Global Professional. After a short video, we will start our quiz session. With 15 people, we are going to start our quiz session right now. First question is, what is the Least effective way of dealing with a mental health challenge or mental illness. Is it option one or option two? Option two is the right answer. 75% people are right here. Second question is, how can we challenge the negatives of mental health illness? Is it option one or option two? Option two is the right answer. 7% people are right here. Third question is, which of the following is a mental health challenge? Is it option one or option two? Option two is the right answer. 100% people are right here. Our next question is, what is the least effective way of dealing with a mental health challenge or mental illness? Is it option one or option two? Option one is the right answer. 94% people are right here. Our next question is, what is the biggest mental health problem in Australia? Is it option one or option two? Option one is the right answer. 36% people are right here. Our next question is, what is the difference between a mental health challenge and mental health assist? Is it option one or option two? Option two is the right answer. 94% people are right here. Our next question is, what is the biggest health challenge globally? Is it option one or option two? Option one is the right answer. 94% people are right here. So our eighth question is, what is the biggest impact on someone's mental health at school? Is it option one or option two? Option two is the right answer. 47% people are right here. Second last question of the session is, the biggest complaint from people who use mental health service is what? Is it option one or option two? Option two is the right answer. 95% people are right here. Our last and final question of the session is, what is mental health challenge is the most common? Is it option one or option two? Option 2 is the right answer. 100% people are right here. Congratulations to our online quiz competition in the top 10. Congratulations. And in the meantime, we connect our speakers. Hello, sir.
Hello, ma'am. It is good afternoon, ma'am.
Sir, sir, good afternoon. So this is you. You can start your presentation now.
Oh, okay, ma'am. Thank you. Sorry for inconvenience. This is an opportunity for the world and community to come forward to have a mental health for every individual. And this day celebration is not only one day, it starts and it will continue. It is a part of awareness and a collective step to be healthier, more universal. Your mental health is a priority. Everyone has to keep in mind your mental health should be first priority in your life. Your happiness is an essential. So happiness is having when you are performing all the activities properly. Your self-care is necessity. We are discussing only 5 to 6 points. First is anatomy and physiology of the nervous system because our whole mental health depends upon these two important structures. Second, related to that, is various sensory organs are there. Third, how human development occurs, how the mental health process occurs or depends upon various parts of the body. Next, psychology. What is the psychology? Then, what is mental health, mental hygiene? And last part, we are discussing mental illness prevention and management. So, why mental health is important? It is important for to cope up with the stresses of the life. There are various type of stressors are there. It may be physical, our body related. It may be physiological, our body function related, psychological. It may be social, relations are disturbed, economical, inadequate money of that, educational, some educational problems are there. So various stresses are there. When your mental health is good, you can better cope up with the stresses. Second, you have a good relationship. When mental health is balanced, your behavior, it will be working good and keep the good relationship, make the meaningful contribution to the society. So physical healthy, mental healthy person will produce or behave nicely and produce whatever the goods or services in best quality. Ultimately, they are helping to the nations or to the community. Work creatively and productively. So the mental healthy persons, they will think properly, find out the best solutions, find out the creative ideas and perform the works that will be most productive work. Correct correct the weakness and promote the potentials. Mental healthy persons know what are their potentials are there, powers are there, as well as what are their weaknesses are there. The person will work on the weakness and it will promote into the potentials or powers. Make awareness on the mental health. So mental healthy person will share the information, share the skills to the other members to keep the mental health. And last, i- the person, mental healthy person will be healthy as well as happy. So basic starts with our nervous system because it is a part of brain and spinal cord, which mainly foundation of our mental health. So there are two parts are there of the nervous system. One is a central nervous system, one is a peripheral nervous system. Central nervous system means simply our brain and spinal cord. It is in a center. Major functions are carried out in the brain and spinal cord. Peripheral means from the spinal cord, some nerves are going away to the various parts of the body. It may be superficial parts or inside parts are there. There are two type of nerves are there. One is a motor nerve, second is a sensory nerve. Motor nerve means those are giving messages from the brain to the various parts of the organ to perform the activities. Whereas sensory nerves, various sensory organs are there. Uh, from that, the messages go to the brain. These are called as sensory nerves. So sensory organs, five sensory organs are ear, eye, tongue, skin, these are the and ear, these are the various sensory organs are there. Then motor organs, there again two parts are there: somatic nervous system and autonomic nervous system. What somatic nervous system works, they controls voluntary movements. When you are willing to move the hand, to shake the neck, these activities are controlled by somatic nervous system. Whereas autonomic nervous system controls involuntary without our knowing what is going, digestion or various secretions are there, blood is moving in our body. These are autonomic functions are there. In autonomic nervous system, again having two important parts. One is the sympathetic nervous system and parasympathetic nervous system. So when you are working with the various action and reactions are there, sympathetic nervous system helps to produce proper motor movements. So they will stimulate to the motor movements to work as in the form of flight or fight for any actions. So that it is part of situations, it may dissolve, then it come to the body normal state, and our body normal function will start by the parasympathetic nervous system. They are helping for or they are working in a resting stage. Functions, as I mentioned, few functions are there. Peripheral nervous system mainly sensory motor. They are giving the sensations from the sensory organs and internal organs to the brain, and brain is giving the message to the various organs how to perform the functions in certain situations. Certain stimulants are there, stressors are there. They are working actively by the sympathetic nervous system, whereas in the parasympathetic system, they are working in a calm and quiet or routine activities. Body movements are working. In central nervous system, mainly brain and spinal cord. These two parts are very important. Again, brain, mainly two important: large brain and small brain are there. Mainly large brain, they are functioning with the mental and emotional activities are there, and small brain mainly coordinating. of various brain activities to peripheral activities are there. Peripheral nervous systems, you can see these are the branches are there, mainly coming from the brain and spinal cord. These are giving sensory movement to the various body parts, as well as they are taking message from the sensory part to the brain. But a spinal cord having a special functions, whenever in emergency or protection, immediate they are giving the response. So stimuli will come from the sensory organs, go to the spinal cord, and reflex action, immediate action will carried out, and the part will respond. For example, if you are touching to the hot part or hot flame, immediately you are taking away your hand from that hot. That is a reflex action coming from the spinal cord. That message will not go to the brain. So these are the sympathetic and parasympathetic systems. Sympathetic systems, when the stimuli is there from the internal or external, our body part will become active. Various organs will work according to the stimulation of the activation of the part. It will work. If it stimulates whole body, various organs of the body will work. After a certain situation, the stimuli it will be minimized or any reaction will be minimized, then normal body function will start with the help of parasympathetic nervous system. So both are complementing to each other. In nervous system, there are neurotransmitter. Neurotransmitter means these are the various secretions are there. Mainly they are taking part in maintaining mental health. So the nerves are there, the basic unit of the nervous system. They are connected to each other with small gaps are there. In that small gaps, certain chemicals are there, and these chemicals they are stimulating one nerve to the other nerve. This uh, neurotransmitters secretions are there, their name different names are there, their functions are different. It is adrenaline, non-adrenaline, serotonin, endorphins, especially in the happiness this secretion will be there. Then gamma amino gamma aminobutyric acid is there, or acetylcholine. So in short, you keep in mind there are certain secretions are there. They are also controlling our brain functions. Then second part is sensory organs. Sensory organs are important in mental health because if our sensory organs are not functioning properly, even one or more than that, we our mental health will be disturbed. If you are not see properly, we cannot respond properly. You cannot feel properly, or abnormal touch sensations are there. The reaction, mental reaction will be different. Same for smell, taste, and hearing. So sensory organs and nervous system are mainly controlling our mental health. Second important aspect is that how we are developing since our birth to the death. So there are certain processes are there, there are certain explanations are there. It is called as theories. So as we are growing, we are become also maturing. Increased size of the body and body organs, that is called as growth. Whereas development maturations increase or qualitative functions of the various body organs, that is called as development. So growth, we can observe changes in the height, weight, various parts of the bodies or total part of the bodies. So it is some having normal and abnormal are there. It is different in gender. They are taken in average. So based on the age, we are comparing height, weight, what is the total weight is there, or compare specific part weight is there, brain weight especially we can consider based on their age. So if it is in normal, normal brain function will be there. Second, a structure of mind. So brain having brain functions are there. One as a sensory motor functions, and second a function of the mind. Mind is not actually part of body, but it's working through the body. So the Freud has given the structure of the mind in three parts are there. They are called as id, ego, and superego. Id means what? It is a primitive. Our feelings are there. What we are, our basic needs are there. So whatever our needs are there, we are trying to fulfill. So each says fulfill your basic needs. It may be food, temperature, air, safety, security, love. So to fulfill it, the second part comes ego. Ego takes the actions to fulfill the basic needs. It is a practical form, is there. So whenever food is available, our body moves to the food and we are consuming the food. If there are changes in the temperature, we are making certain changes according to the environment. So it is a what is situation is there, availability is there, we are performing. But every action, especially in the human being, we are considering is it right way of fulfilling the need or it is wrong. That is decided by the superego, our consciousness. So our morality, our professional ethics, they are thinking that how to perform the activity to fulfill our basic needs. That superego controls our proper behavior. So proper behavior is a mental health. So it is controlling the ego, but it is also helping to fulfillment of the basic needs in a right way. So combination of these three works, our mental health and our behavior depends. Next, our psychosocial changes are there. So what how we are interacting with the others, family members, as we are growing from the childhood to the others, we are learning social skills, how to interact with the others. So Erickson has given certain age groups and their behavior, how they are interacting. So first part comes in the first year of the life. We are interacting with others with trust and mistrust. So what type of support we are getting? If parents are loving, taking care, giving the basic needs, so we are trust giving the trust on the parents. So our mental health will be proper response is there. If we are not getting sufficient needs are not fulfilled, there will be a mistrust, will not believing other things. As we grow, there will be a personality forms or behavior forms as a suspicious behavior. There will be fear of the future. And the second age, our social development act as a autonomy versus doubt. Autonomy means when a supportive, conducive environment in the family is there, we are performing activities in a proper way. Motivation we are getting or appreciation when we are getting, we are performing the various activities in a right way. Then we'll be happy. Our mental health will be good. But when we are not getting favorable environment, it may be basic needs, it may be love and affection, or favorable conditions, situations are not, then we'll be in a doubt. Can I do or I'm not able to do? So such feelings will start and the mental health will disturb at the feeling of shame, feeling of doubt because we are not performing properly. 3 to 5 years, there is a changes occurs, initiative versus guilt. So when early childhood is healthy, happy, fulfill of the needs, appreciation, love, security is there, we are performing the activities, we are taking efforts to fulfill the various tasks and starting the initiation is there. But if you are not having previous needs fulfillment, we will feel guilty. When the guilty is there, every actions response will social response will not correct. We are feeling guilty because we don't have this. We are poor. We are not having knowledge. We are not having intelligence. So they are blaming themselves or their work performance will be inadequate. From the puberty to the 6 years to the puberty, there are two type of development occurs: industry versus inferiority. Industry means production. We are doing the activities, we are getting its best results, that is called as industry formations or production of certain activities for self or others. But if we are not getting favorable environment, basic needs, we are feeling inferior, and that inferiority will not organizing our body activities, our thinking, our behavior improper. Whereas in the adolescence, we are drastic changes occurs in our body, in mind. So if favorable environments from the family, schools, surrounding, we are identifying as a gender wise, as a status wise, a special member will identify, and because of special identity will perform each and activity in better way. But if we are not identifying our gender, our social status, our intelligence, we are always remaining in the confusion state. So this confusion creates mental health problems. Do or not to do. I'm good or bad. I'm not able to perform certain activities. So I'll not get a proper status. In adulthood, the social development is intimacy versus isolation. What is intimacy? Intimacy means good relations with family members, society is there. If you are not maintaining that relationship because of our childhood developments, parental fights, not fulfilling the feeds, social isolation, or not favorable environment, right? So it leads isolations, and isolations ultimately leads various psychiatric problems are there. They are blaming to us, or they may behave as a antisocial activities are there. Middle age, it is a generativity versus self absorption. Generativity, middle age, mainly we are considering the productivity age. In school, in home, in industries, we are generating certain things are there. It may be relation of wealth, it may be relation, it may be goods, or it may be services. But if it is not getting proper environment, we will not perform. So our behavior will start, our mental health will be disturbed. We are not keeping concern with any other things. And last, old age, it is integrity versus disparity. Integrity means our body organs, our relations, our work, our status, it will still remain as a good. But if we are not getting proper support from the family, from the body organs, our thinking and behavior is different, we will go away from the society, family, other things, that is called as disparitions. So this is the total dissatisfaction of particular age, and afterward it occurs. So social interactions, if favorable environment is there, mental health will be remain good. Next is a moral development. Human is a moral member is there. We are considering day-to-day life. At the professional level, we are considering it is a ethical aspect. What is right, what is wrong, we are getting. How we are learning right and wrong, moral or ethical aspects. At the early childhood, if we are getting favorable environment, we are becoming obedient of the parents, society members are there, so we are there. If we are not behaving properly, we are getting the punishment. So if we are getting the punishment, ultimately our attitude or our behavioral reaction like that, we have to give the punishment to the others. In later age, if you are doing good things, if we are get appreciated by the other members, our moral development will do. We will do maximum good things for self and others at home, at neighbors, at school, or wherever we are interacting with that. Then we are also following the law and order of the home, law and orders of the specially schools or working areas, because we are guided in that moral development in same situation, especially in the slum areas or where the family brokens are there. There will be disturbs of this system, so they will fighting each other. They will not responding to their neighbors, parents, teachers, other thing occurs. Next, in adulthood, especially when our moral development in childhood is good, we are helping for the social aspects, that is social contact and logistic orientation occurs. So we are following our own morals, our religious morals, our social control activities, ethical aspects, legal aspects, and we are accepting wherever we are going. Whatever the ethical aspects are there, we will follow. Some professionals, their different ethical aspects are there, they will follow according to their profession. Then motor aspects, our body movements are so important because body movement speaks more than words. So we have to learn properly how body movements are there. Through our socialization process, we are performing various body activities are there. And in adulthood, we are learning special motor skills. It may be gameplay, it may be drawing, painting, paper craft, operating various devices like these electronic devices are there, certain machineries are there, or various hobby materials are there. Then our mental health. Mental health, it is learning, thinking, reasoning, judging, responding. These are so process we are learning from the childhood, getting proper sensory organs, and according that we are maturing our body informations. If the conducive environment, training is proper, parental support is there, opportunities are there, our mental development will be proper. If it is not there, it will affect total childhood as well as adulthood. Very important related to our mental health, that is our sexual development. Freud, he has given the sexual development, how it is occurs, how the body behavior will be there. At the childhood oral stage, especially we are taking food from the breastfeeding and other things. If it is getting satisfied, we are trusting to the mother, family members, other things. If you are not getting feeding properly, right time in a right way, the children become aggressive, dominating to others. Second stage is really called as anal stage. So it is the elimination, especially urine and stool elimination. There, proper training is there. The development will be there properly. They will respond properly. They will having happiness to elimination. But this hard training is there, teasing is there, or punishment occurs, it causes mental health problems. It may causes timidness is there, obsessiveness is there, means they are doing very hard ways, or they may remain means they are not interacting properly, or they will become stubborn. They will not listen to any other members. Third stage is the phallic stage. It occurs during the third age to the 12th age, mainly related to the genital organs, but they are feeling own identifying their own genders, expressing a social accepted way of the sexual behavior, interacting to others. So actually they are interacting with the opposite sex or members. Like son, it will more interact with to the mother, whereas daughter, it will more interact with father. And last development is the genital, especially in the family relations are there. If family or marital relation is good, the healthy family is there, healthy mental health will there. If family relations are not good, it may be replied by various ways. They will be broken up, the families are there, fights are there, and total individual or family life will be disturbed. This is the language development, whatever we are interacting by body language as well as some words we are speaking. We are gradually speaking as crying, snoring, babbling few words at early age. Then we are speaking one or two words at the age of 1 year. Then word numbers and proper words we are speaking. And at the age of 10 to 12 years, we having lot of words are there with their meanings, with their proper tones we are using. This is one language, mother tongue language. Then we are learning other languages also when you are interacting with various members. Especially in the world, we are common language using national language as well as English language. So the all growth and development, physical, mental, social, psychological, they are important to maintain our mental health. Various factors they are affecting. If they are getting properly, the mental health will be good. If it is not there, the mental health will affect it. So hereditary, it is not our hand, but from the parents we are getting it. So sometimes if the parental mental health problems are there, it may transmit it, not always, may transmit it to the children. Intelligence, same intelligence genes are there, they will transmit it. Middle, high level or low level. Then social factors, the social interactions are there, social adjustment members are there, antisocial behaviors are there. From the parents, it will interact with the children. Emotional factors are very important. So when emotions are different from childhood to the adulthood or till die, if the favorable emotions are there, socially accepted emotions are there, then our mental will good. If you are criticized always, if you are punished always, they will become irritant or antisocial members are there. Nutrients, especially nutrients, protein, vitamin B12, they are important for neurons. Parental educations, so they will guide the child how to behave in a proper way in each aspect of the growth and development. Peer members, especially in peer groups, adolescents, adults, or old age, mainly they are influencing good peer members will develop mental health good. Parent relationship, they are healthy, they will take care of proper children, children will grow properly. Exercise and health, so exercise, they will maintain our body structures as well as mental health good because release of various neurotransmitters, they are helping uh, based on the exercise are there. Lack of certain opportunities are there, it may be various causes, it may be not situation, not availability, or lack of motivation, or lack of money. And certain disease also affects our brain. Mental health, so mental health, normally what we are studying, that is called as psychology, whereas abnormal functioning of the mental health, that is called as psychiatry is there. So psychology, we are considering how we are maintaining, what are the basic different ideas are there, concepts are there, that you have to keep in mind. Based on that, total mental health depends. So what is the mind body relation, what is the sensation, perception, attention, learning process, how we are learning, remember and forgetting is there, thinking, reasoning, problem solving, what is intelligence, what is aptitude, what is the creativity, motivation, frustration, conflicts, what are the different emotions are there, what are the stresses are there, attitudes are there. So why it is a challenge? Because our mental is depends upon our growth and development, and these psychological factors are there. All the factors in short we are discussing one by one. So psychology, it is a scientific study of mind and behavior. Psychologists, they are studying, understanding what is the mental process, brain functions are there, what is the behavior, what type of behavior they are showing, they are finding out the cause and finding out the solution for that, how to correct it. So these are the various examples are there. What is the mind body relation is there. For example, when there is anxiety is there, one of that, so our each and every body organs will affected. Starting from the body, it will not control body, there will be dryness of the mouth, there will be indigestion, there may be palpitation, may increase of the heart rates, there will be improper thinking process, so we cannot speech properly. So every body part will affect by anxiety. So mental health affects the body function. Just take opposite way, when we are having fever, so it will, a toxic part is there, so toxic part affecting the brain, ultimately all the body functions, especially brain functions, will not work properly because of disease, because of the toxicness is there. The disease may be one part of the body, or it may be more part of the bodies are there. So body and mind, they are exhibiting unitedly, but as a structurally, functionally, they are different. So both are important, when you are considering one aspect of that. It may be health is important for mental health, physical health, and mental health is important for physical health. Then sensory organs, different sensory organs are there. If they are functioning properly, we are getting proper message, we are getting proper stimuli, and we can respond properly. If get any organ is not functioning properly, for the vision is affected, we cannot see properly, we are not interpreting mind properly, we will not respond properly. Same for hearing, same for smell, same for touch, taste. So all organs, physical organs should work properly, then the behavior or mental response will be proper. Then perception. Perception means what? So sense organs gives the message to the brain. So brain interprets it what it is, gives the meaning for the information, sensation of the stimuli. So if the all sensory organs are proper, we are getting proper stimuli. So brain function will be there. They will judge. They will give proper response. So if we are hearing, somebody is asking the question, we listen properly and give the response properly. If we are not able to listen, we are not able to respond. So the mental will affect because we are not communicating properly. So perception is affected because of one, sensory organs are affected, or mental functions are affected. In day-to-day life, you can see this picture. This picture, it causes the illusion. Illusion means what? It gives many stimuli. Sometimes we are not able to clear, or if we are asking to the group, they will give the different answers because the stimuli is taken by each and every member. It is different. It may be face of man, or it may be nature's part. So something is there, but we are not understanding, or we are not identifying it properly. That is called as illusion. When something is there, but even something is not there, still we are identifying it is something is there, that is called as hallucination. This is a nature part is there. So one figure like that, a structure is there, shade is there, or shadow is there, we are thinking the man is sitting there. So nothing was there, but we are identifying the man is sitting, that is called as hallucination. We are wrongly perceiving when nothing is there. Whereas illusion, we are wrongly perceiving something is there, stimuli is there. And delusion means our fixed ideas are there. Our fixed ideas are there. This is not. Demons means these are the bad members are there. Next, attention. Attention means when we are focusing on a particular object, idea, or time. So we are grasping it as it is when we are giving attention. The duration of attention is depends upon the nature of material and interest. Take example of the attention of the class, attention of this interaction. It will maximum 45 minutes to 50 minutes. But this is the attention span is there. If something is interesting, something is a way presentation way is good, then the duration of focusing or attention will be increased. Sometimes when you are focusing somewhere but suddenly something occurs, the stimuli which is aggressive stimuli, then your attention is going there. Next, learning. Learning is important. Also considering learning is a mental function is there because we are learning to give proper response. So learning is acquisition of the knowledge, different skills are there, or particular type of attitude. Positive attitude to various aspects is there. There are different type of learners are there. Some learners are verbal, motor, or auditory. For learning process, all these three are important. Body language has to use, word has to use, some pictures has to use, some sounds are important. That's why we like movie, because it is a combination of all. It is a combination of all. If just I am speaking, not showing any picture, you will not get proper its meaning. Then where learning is possible best when the learner is ready, when learner is getting certain effects of that, advantage of that, useful for that, when the learning is in novelty form, it may be combination of the structure, voice, and if learning is possible when hearing purpose, it may be innate purpose or purpose created by outside. And if there is association, learning is related to our day-to-day activities, related to the work, then effective learning, that is important, because when you are dealing in our own life, in family life, in working, or especially in the education environment, effective learning occurs when the learner or the teacher, those are self-prepared. They should be ready for that. Planning how to learn, where to learn, what to learn is there. Organize the things in systematic way. What you have learned previously, what is next, what is third, what is integration of that combination of three, two subjects together to perform one activity. Clarity of the purpose, why to learn, prompt starts, and note taking, it is a part of learning. So whenever we need, we can remind, or it acts as a stimulation of that. Revision is important. Once you have learned and afterward there is no use, it will forget. So revision is important. Good environment, good environment, it is a proper interaction is there, light, ventilation, sitting arrangement, sound arrangement, no other disturbances are there. And last important, the interpersonal relationship, who is teaching to you and who is learning. Good interpersonal relationship influence learning process. Then memory and forgetting. I think everyone knows that what is memory and what is forgetting. Memory means remembering previous learned abilities, to gain it, to store it, and recall it. So memory three parts are there: getting the information or knowledge, storing in the brain, and recall it. But recall also important when it is needed. If it is not recall at the proper time, there is no use of memory. The factors are affecting on the memory amount of learning material. Especially the students, they are learning lot of material a day of previous of the exam. So there is chance of not retaining the information. Method of memorization. So when you are taking the notes, revision is there, repetition is there, making some imaginary pictures are there, sounds are there, association is there, it will remain long. And state of mind. If you are not having a stable, the learning is affected. Even the joy is, as well as you are inside, the learning will be affected. Next, related to that, just opposite to forgetting. Forgetting means failure to ability to recall. Why it is there? Because if you are having long time learn and there is no revision, defective mental health. So memory is important, stored in a brain. The brain is not having good nutrition, oxygen, or having any disease, it will affect. No repetition is there. So periodical revision is not there, and emotional disturbances are there. In fear, in severe happiness, you are sometimes getting forgetfulness because emotions are affecting to recall the information. Then thinking, reasoning, and problem solving. Thinking, it is a mental process. It is a response. It is a response. There is difference between response and react. React means immediate give the action to the stimuli. But response, accept the stimuli, think on that, and how to give the response, which is the best response you are performing, that is a response. So concrete type of thinking, abstract type of thinking, and logical. Concrete thinking means actual objects are there. On the basis of that, we are thinking. Abstract, these are not actual. These are imaginary are there. Some symbolic pictures are there, like light. This is not object properly, but it is a symbolic is there. And logical, so we are whatever the information is there, we are arranging properly, sequentially thinking on that, and then we are giving the response to that. Thinking, how you are getting, others will know they are thinking properly because they are using the language or expressing way. It may be by body language or way of communication. We are getting idea what they are thinking and how they are responding to that. Reasoning. Reasoning is a stepwise thinking to the purposeful goal. So every action we are doing with certain reasons, with some reasons are there. So there are two type of ways are there. One is the inductive, second is the deductive. What is the inductive means? Inductive means we are learning various objects and they are giving same results. So different objects which come under one topic, then we are saying this way is the correct way. For example, they are given solid, liquid and gases. They are expanded by the heat. So solid is expanded by the heat, liquid also expand by the heat, or gases also expand by the heat. So this is an inductive learning. What is the inductive? We are specific response and one result is there. So this any part of that stimuli, the result we are saying it is inductive. Whereas deductive, just opposite to that. Once you know heat expand everything, we are saying, for example, mothers or parents are good for their children. So every parent is good for children. That is a form of deductive reasoning. Problem solving is there. So problem solving, it is a critical process. First, you have to identify what is the problem, what are the resources available to that, how to arrange it, how to responding. Then you have to solve it. That is a systematic way is important. Here, creative way is important. How creatively you are solving the problem. So there are many ways are there, but which is the best effective or efficient way to solve the problem, that you have to think on critical aspect. Next, intelligence, aptitude and creativity. Intelligence means a mental ability to solve the problem. So intelligence, some members they are getting inborn, we are acquiring by getting the training, by getting the situations, by getting experiences are there. I mean, intelligence persons, they having good vocabulary, good decision taking are there. They are aware about their world, adjust with the environment, solve the problems are there. We are saying as a IQ intelligence quotient. How we are identifying it? We are considering the mental age, how much they are solving the problems. That is a mental age. Chronological age means their actual age by the body into 100, and we are calculating. So they are classifying as genius members, superior members. In other words or in other forms, we are using in the class, in the office, by using their way of responding, way of performing the work. Aptitude means a special ability in quickness to learn and understand. So they are ready, their special ability is there, special quality is there. So they are learn very quickly. Some members they take maybe 1 day, 2 day. Some members immediately they will learn because they having that type of aptitude, special abilities there to learn the quick. So the learning process, it will occur fast, it will occur smooth, it may remain permanent. Next, motivation, frustration, and conflict. Motivation is an energetic force or tendency to work within the individual for satisfaction of the basic needs or specific purpose. So motivation may be inside, motivation may be outside. Every action is based on the motivation. Why we are interacting together? Because there is motivation from my side to give this information, from your side to learn this, what is mental health and what is benefit for us. So basic needs are there, but external motivation we can create as it may be appreciation, it may be giving certain bonus, it may be given certification, it may be given certain credits are there. These are the motivations are there to perform the better activities. Frustration, it is a blocking of activities to fulfill the needs. So when this blocking is there, we get the frustration. But when creative thinking is there, we can find out other ways to solve the problems to dissolve the frustration. It is a unpleasant event is there, and so many body organs are reacting to that along with the brain. We are reacting as irritation, anger, anxiety, or just opposite way, a tapping, no response, anything, or fantasy. We are thinking that we are not real things but imaginary things we are creating a regression. We are behaving like childish things are there. Conflicts, many times there are two or more situations occurs which has to accept. When you are having a mental health good decision power is there, we will think rationally. Reasonable thinking is there, what is the best, what are the advantages of disadvantages of one and another, and what is the socially accepted part of that. On the basis of that we will solve the conflict. So identify source of the conflict, check all the carefully before. Is it real? Is it harmful? Is it accidental occurs? It is not clarified. Seek for expert advice. In some cases, we are getting help from the others to solve the conflicts or accept and change or modify these are. So emotion and stress. So emotion, it is a part of our life. All the emotions are important, positive as well as negative. But what is important here? How you are expressing. How you are expressing that is important. Negative is emotions are there. You can perform certain good activities because it is a properly channelized. It is properly channelized. For example, if you have anger, you can do the exercise, vigorous exercise. So it will get exercise. By exercise, it will secrete the certain neurotransmitters, and you will feel happy. So management of the emotions expressed in a socially accepted way. Very important that don't suppress it. Don't suppress the emotions. Keep manageable and realistic goals. So whatever your expectations are there, it should be realistic. Then there will no stress occurs or there will no negative emotions are there. Engage in the hobbies, exercise, sports, relaxation techniques, yoga, meditation. This will help you to control your emotions, or they'll give ideas how to express in better ways, or how the negative emotions can express in a normal way. Next, a stress. Stress, it is a pursued by the individual by the challenge, threat, or danger. Sometimes stress, it is a stimuli. It is also motive. When how you are thinking, if you are thinking, it is a chance. It is an opportunity to uh, increase my powers or learn some things. Stress will be the positive. It is called as eustress. If you are responding negatively, not responding, that is called as distress. So stress, all body organs are affected, like the anxiety, each and every body organs, and they are affecting each and every body organ, starting from the brain, spinal cord, all the nerves, all the internal organs, along with skin also. So how to cope? Better management is there to manage the stress. Find out the cause of stress. What is the best solution is there? Take the guidance. Rationally thinking is that, realistic goal keeping is that, and some relaxation techniques you have to use. Next, attitude. Last point of the psychology. Attitude, a way to learn or perceive, think, feel towards the something. So since childhood we are learning, after long duration, we are believing that this is the way. What I am like this. This become as a attitude. So if positive attitude is there, we are responding easily, comfortably, with energetic way. If we are negative responding, it is very difficult to correct. Because of negative reactions, we are not cooperating to others, especially patients with the negative reactions. They will not cooperate to the doctors. So even the right drug, right therapy will not respond to them. It is very difficult to change the attitude by the education, by the group support, and getting positive response over certain duration. Attitudes will be changes. Mental health, mental hygiene. Mental hygiene, it is a science of prevention, preservation, curing the mental illness and personality disorders, as well as behavioral disorders, balancing of adjusting health development. So mental hygiene, it is a learning various aspects. It is a psychology as well as psychiatric combination of that. So psychology, how to develop good mental health, and psychiatry, how to correct or disturb psychological aspects are there. WHO of international level, one agency is there. They are giving uh, good information regarding the health and other aspects. They are saying that mental health is a state of well-being in which individual is realizing her own abilities and limitations, cope up with normal stress in their life, can work productively and fruitfully, and able to make contribution to the community. So he is thinking rationally, responding properly, and working or adjusting day to day stressors and giving the productive output of his activity. How to identify, how to label who is a mentally healthy person. These are certain characteristics are there. Mental health, it is not a stable, it may be dynamic. But over a long period, if you are observing this type of characteristics, then we are considering these persons or this member is mentally healthy. Sense of personal worth. I am healthy. I am useful for self, family, others. So having certain worth, that's why I am here. Take the efforts to solve the problems. So any problem is, there is no any problem which is do not having the solution. Every problem having the solution. You have to take the efforts. Then others will support you. Then they feel secure. Even in a stress situation, so they feel secure because they having mental ability to react, to solve these problems, take the support. Social support is there. Along with they having know what is the right way, what is the wrong way, moral development is there. So they are feeling secure everywhere. The sense of responsibility. Even the child, they are so behaving, helping to their parents because they having the sense of responsibility. If you are not doing, showing the responsible behavior, your mental health is not good. Then give and accept the love. It is the nature of every human being. Give and take the or accept the love to each and everyone. Emotional maturity. Emotional maturity means all the emotions are there. They are important. They has to express, but how to express? They have to express in socially accepted way in a particular situation, particular environment. Tolerate the frustration, disappointments, because there are certain limitations are there beyond our abilities. Sometimes what we are expecting, it will not happen. So you have to accept the frustrations, try to resolve it, try to accept disappointments, find out what are the lackings are there, and try to overcome the lackings. Next time it may be success in a particular situation. Systematically performs daily activities. Mentally, the persons will perform all the daily activities at the home, at the school, or at the workplace, or in the society. Always ready to acquire the knowledge and new skills. So these are the characteristics of mentally healthy persons. Sense of worth, take the efforts to solve the problems, feel secure, sense of responsibilities, give and take, love, emotional maturity, tolerate the frustration and disappointment, systematically perform the daily activities, acquire the knowledge and skills lifelong. So once you know what is the characteristic of mental health, you must know what are the warning signs of poor mental health. Sometimes it is there, but if it is lasting over period, you have to keep in mind that it is deviating from the mental health. So poor mental health we can identify and we are helping them. For that purpose, we must know what are the characteristics or signs of poor mental health. So poor working or learning performance. Working for the adult we can consider, learning especially for the children. Scholastic performance are there. Then changes in the daily activities. So their sleep disturbs, their eating timings are disturbed, their day-to-day timing of the various activities they will disturb. Practice bad health habits. So it may be bad health habits like smoking, taking alcohols, or using the drugs. Antisocial behavior, not accept. Rebellion is there. It may be stealing, it may be robbery, it may be fighting. Social withdrawal is there, or just opposite that, they will not interacting with any other members. They are going away from the family, society, unaware about their needs. In a later stage, long stage, they will live as a living dead body. So they are not fulfilling their needs also. They don't know where when to take the food, elimination, other thing. They are not aware about the environmental situation. It is daytime, it is nighttime, or what. Abnormal thinking is there. How will get identified by the response, because their brain function is not proper, their stimuli are not proper. Next very important aspect every citizen, every member has to keep in mind, and it has to correct it, misconception about the mental illness. Misconception, wrong ideas about the mental illness. What are they? First, mental ill persons, they show the bizarre behavior. There may be behavioral may be affected a certain duration, certain times. Not all mental health problems showing all wrong behavior. So it is because of changes in the brain or changes in the mind they are showing. When you are supporting or correcting, it will be corrected. Next, all the mental illness members they are dangerous. Very few, only psychopathy members are there. They are harmful for the others. Otherwise, other members they are not dangerous to others as well as they are not dangerous to self up to certain level. Next, mental health illness members they are ashamed, especially family members they are thinking it is a stigmatized are there. No, it is a temporary stage. With the treatment many mental illnesses will be prevented or corrected, or they can behave as normal as much possible. Next, misconception is there, mental illness are not curable. No, only few, they will remain 5 to 10%, but almost all the mental illnesses are curable, but it needs some illnesses needs a certain long duration, specific theories, especially support from the family, society, and it should be accepted by a particular group. If it is learning, the peer members are there, or working, the working members are there. Then mental illness can cure by the marriage. It is also wrong idea is there. It will not cure by the marriage. It may affect both things. Sometimes a supportive life partner may correct it, but not always. Not always. Next. mental ill person should be restrained, tie them, especially when you are giving the treatment, not necessary. Not necessary because only those are hyperactive. Those are hyperactive, they need certain type of the restriction for certain duration. There are certain drugs which can relax the muscles, relax the minds, so restriction or restraint is not needed. So this wrong concept has to remove. That is a basic intention of each and every one members is important. Then and then it's possible to prevent the mental illness, to detect mental illness in early stage, support them to go into the deeper stage or severity stage. These are the certain examples are there nowadays. The figure shows maximum members are suffering because of there is no bonding relation, no strong relation is there. That's why support we are not getting. No, we are not getting love and affections. We are not getting security from the family, from the school, from the working place. So there is too much dissociation between human beings are there. And secondly, the comfort measures are there. Expectation is very high. So actual comfort, it makes discomfort. It makes discomfort. For example, if you are not doing the exercise, obesity occurs. Obesity occurs, ultimately changes in the hormones will affect and the mental stress will be there because obesity will not perform day to day activities. So, important one figure is that almost 1 in 4 or 1 in 5 members are suffering with mental illness, maybe minor to the majors. That's why it is a biggest or topmost need is that to have mental health services or mental health trainings or mental health information or knowledge to keep mentally healthy because hence afterward there is toughest situation may occurs. And second part of that, mental health depends upon so many factors are there like nervous system, sense organs, all type of different psychological aspects are there, social environment, working environment, technology, and fastly changing in each and every aspect in our life, changes in our growth and development. So when you know what is mental health process changes occurs in a particular situations. Previously, we have seen different age groups are there. These are the particular situation occurs in our life, mental health, how it is normally changes. So in pregnancy or after delivery, what expectations are there, what services are important, expected pregnancy at right age with all preparation. So right age pregnancy is important, maybe 22, 23 years, okay. So physical growth is there, mental growth is there, along with all the other preparations means it may be economically sound, prepare, learn for the, accept the changes of the pregnancies are there, how to take care of the child, what changes of the role in the family. Second, mother should be happy and healthy. Mother should be happy and healthy, then and then mother's health as well as child's mental health will be good because all the nutrients and vibrations are going from mother to the fetus. Then periodical health checkup and give the necessary treatment. So lacking, especially here nutrients, calciums are there, vitamins are there, special vitamin B12s are there, or treatment is necessary. If having certain diseases, it has to correct in early stage with taking special care. Guidance for changes in a pregnancy. In first time, especially, there are a lot of confusions are there. Anxiety is there. These pregnancy signs symptoms are normal or abnormal. So guidance will help them, and they will having the positive emotions, positive physical and physiological changes during the pregnancy. involvement of the husband and all family members in her care. So role of husband also important as well as family members. So whole family members will ready to welcome happily of newcomer. Good interpersonal relationship is there. Mothercraft. Mothercraft when you are learning. So your pregnancy and after delivery helpful. What is mothercraft means? Mothercraft means taking proper education and skills to take care of the child and self. That is called as mothercraft. Not by the age you have to prepare as parent, but you have to learn by knowledge, by psychological preparation, economic preparations are there, relation maturation are there, emotional maturations are there, and know how to take care of self and others. Infant and toddlers see these pictures, how they are interacting nicely, so their development will be proper. Learn the child rearing practices, taking care of the child. Breastfeeding is very important because it is the first contact, first nutrition, and first bonding with the mother. Complementary feeding, additional to that, next process occurs. Family love and care. It shows by various actions. It may be just touch, providing the safety, security, love, nutrition, teaching, guiding, supporting. Opportunities to the play. In the childhood, play is very important because it expresses, develops physical aspect, psychological aspect, as well as motor aspect and problem solving, mental aspect. Safe and secure environment. Then support and encouragement. Encouragement is important for every simple steps when they are achieving. You have to give encouragement by using words, by doing appreciation, by patting, or giving certain other type of gifts. Then healthy and happy relations of the parents are important for good mental health of the infant and toddler. Immunization and healthcare. Immunization prevent many diseases. Health services also prevent many diseases. Childhood 6 to we can say that up to 13 years. Parental love and care is very important for maintaining their proper mental health, balancing between the discipline and freedom. No strictness, no total freedom is there. So they will learn what is the right way, right kind to perform the various activities. Support in problem solving process. Supporting doesn't mean that solving children's problems. No, they have to solve their problems. You have to just be with them, guide for few actions, give some examples how others are solving the problems. Child has to take the initiation action to solve the problems. Then preparation for the schooling. Schooling preparation is important. So what is the learning? What are the adjusting the other members are there? What are the different subjects are there? What in the various process involves in the learning process? You have to help to your children. Safety, security as a need you have to provide. Play also important. Fulfillment of the basic and health care also important to maintain good mental health of the children. Then adolescent, it is a very drastic or terrific situation is there because everything is changing, body changing, physiological, psychological, social, everything changes, crucial part of that. So in adolescence, teaching of the body part changes is important. This is normal or normal deviation is there. Genital hygiene is important and sex education as a male, as a female, what are changes are there, how male has to interact with others and opposite sex or sex members. Then teach healthy habits, very important because these teenagers are unstable, they may having some bad habits, wrong eating practices, wrong behaving practices are there. Help help them to learn new skills and hobbies because their other energies has to use for betterment. Allowed to express the emotion in socially accepted. All type of emotions are there, especially emotions related to sex. So what is that? How parents are experiencing or they are explaining to them, that is important. They have to talk. They may be expressing the wordings. They may art. They may having hobbies. They may having certain games. Through that they have to express. Guidance and counseling is needed for various aspects, for changes of the body, changes of the various feelings are there, emotions are there, educational guidance and importance, their personal problems are there, social problems, guidance and counseling is important. Understand and accept the transition stage, especially by the parents, teachers, other members. Sometimes they may behave wrongly. You do not respond immediately to react to that and punish to them. No, try to understand what is their mistake and help them how to correct it. Adult, especially important, the married life is there. Adjust with their parents, adjust with the children, adjust with the parent. Life partners is very important, carrying out the various roles and responsibilities. Old age. Old age, we are losing each and everything. Many health problems commonly occurs in old age because of changes occurs in the brain, changes occurs in the sense organs, and sensory motor functions are there. Some psychological problems also along with that. So accept the changes are there in old age. Maintain healthy lifestyle to will promote helping the children and grandparents to their work. Learn new hobbies, skills, and activities so you can have proper utilization of your time. Healthcare, accept the new roles and responsibilities because you should depart from your active role in the family members. Use of various aids because your sensory organs are decreasing. So if you are using various aids, you will improve your sensory function like specs are there, hearing aids are there, walking aids are there. Next, what are the causes are there? Why mental health get affected? So this is a big challenge because various aspects are there. Our body related, our parental genetic structure, what we are getting, damage of the brain by infection or injury, toxic materials in the body. If you are having bad habits, alcohol, drugs, this you can prevent. Physical defects sometimes are there, but it also overcome by using certain prosthetics parts are there. Physiological puberty, pregnancy, delivery, menopause, these are the physiological changes occurs. Hormonal changes occurs, they are affected. Psychological broken relationship of the parents or family members, over or no control of the family members, marital disharmony, socially poverty, not getting the basic needs, love, security, safety, unemployment, especially for the adults, no social and legal controls because the population is very less and legal social controls they are having certain restrictions are there, bad habits, social crises are there, it may be wars, fights, other there, calamities. So all combination of that they may affect. Still you have to be strong because when you are alive you have to think I can create each and everything when I am alive and mentally stable. These are few investigations are there. One of that is called as mental status examinations. Few points we are observing and we are identifying what is the mental health status is there by observation of their personal appearance are there, mood, how they are expressing their emotions, cognitive, how they are giving reasonable response in form of knowledge, how they are perceiving whatever you are showing, they are giving the response same. If you are showing the rope and they are saying it is a snake, that is a wrong perception. Is there thoughts? What type of thoughts are there? Are they spoken or expressed in the right ways? Are the thoughts are dangerous to harmful to others or self? Behavior, how they are interacting with others, supportive are there, helping are there, or harmful to other, are they knowing they are having a poor mental health or having something wrong with them, how they are judging to themselves. These are the few or basic part is there that is called as mental status examinations. This is a list of various mental health problems. We are not going in detail because we are focusing mainly our mental health, how should be there, how growth and development is important, how the psychological aspects are developing, then we are keeping mental health. But we must aware about that there are various mental illnesses are there, but they are preventable, they are curable. They are preventable, identifiable, and they are curable. So treatment, there are various treatments are there for the mental illness, depends upon the various diseases or its intensity is there. Some behavioral guidance we are giving, some therapies are there, especially giving a stimulation from the outside. It is called as ECT, electroconvulsive therapies are there. Interpersonal relationship psychotherapies are there. Improve the how we are setting the examples, or in a group we are teaching and expecting they perform. Then exposures, good exposure we are providing, ultimately they will change their thoughts. Then group therapies are there, some mental illness, they are overcome, they are making the groups and they will guiding to the members. Such members are their families, very important is there, because mainly family, certain childhood mental illnesses are there because of something disharmony in the family members. So all together we have to take or give the therapy to the family. A couple therapies, especially Marathi related problems are there. Drugs are available to control the emotions, to reverse or to whatever the neurotransmitters are defective, we can increase or decrease its level to stabilize their moods. It may be very hyper or it may be low. Some other therapies are also there, like yoga, meditation, music therapies are there. Aromatherapy. Aroma means a smell we are giving. Some we are giving creative arts or activities. So many therapies are available and many diseases can be prevented, corrected by this therapy. So even when you are interacting with any mental health person, you have to keep in mind the person is there and you have to protect their rights when you are interacting, just for interaction purpose or when you are taking care of them. So many times we are violating, neglecting the rights of mental ill person. So this is a specific intention is that you have to respect or preserve their rights. So access the mental health care, it is a right of everyone, especially mental ill person, community, right to community living. So they are living in the family or specific group, it is their right. Protection from the cruel, inhuman activities, because they are human beings. Your approach of treatment, any type of there, it should be as a humanity base. There should be right of equality. So you are treating all the patients mental health or any disease in a same respective way. Right of the information, this is you have to give information about their disease, but based on their understanding purpose and their uh, level of interaction purpose, you have to give step by step information about their disease. Confidentiality, you have to keep confidential certain diseases, don't label, don't expose to others, or don't make fun of that. Restriction, restriction of release the information. So mental health illness treatment, it will be shared with others with the permission of mental health persons. It may be shared to the family members or certain treatment giving members, health team members for treatment purpose. Medical access the record. Mental health person can access the record whenever it's needed for its benefits or may having certain compensation for that. right of personal contacts and communication. He has to interact with all the members, family members, others. He should get the legal aid when you are feeling that something injustice occurs or getting certain benefits. Legal aid will be provided. A last part. So mental health, we can have a few activities to maintain it. First, we keep in mind we having a good physical health, good mental health. Nature and God has given the environment to fulfill our all the basic needs are there. Certain situations are there, it may be lacking some things, but with efforts we can make changes in that. That effort should be positive. What activities you have to perform, like meditation, relaxing the minds and using all the potentials of our body. Identification of your potentials are there. Yoga, best way of the exercise, best way of functioning each of our body parts. Also, it creates a happy hormone also. Then maintain the diary, what you are doing each and every day. You have to think that what good things we are doing, what bad things we are doing. Is it preventable some bad things? How you can convert these certain bad things into the good ways? How to minimize that? Then passions, doing a great activities, helpful activities, and having positive approach to each and every stress or problem. Take the break, especially during the anxiety, during the depression. Take a simple break. It will minimize your stress response as well as you will get new ideas because when brain is in stress, brain will not think properly. Take the simple breaks. Then exercise, body exercise is important for both purpose, for increase the muscle strength, helping for the digestion, fulfillment of the basic needs, especially you will get the rest, other things are there. Then affirmations. Affirmations means thinking positive in each and every situation. Even in the disease, you have to be positive. That will make changes or good effects of the drugs are there or fast recovery will there or there will be no complications, there will be early recovery is there. Be thankful to the nature, be thankful to the helping members, to the drugs and the cooperative members with you are there. So thankful to self, body parts are so important. Whatever the things are provided to you, you have to thankful to them also because through that you are performing various activities. Then laugh is the best medicine for various stress, anxiety or mental health problems are there. Getting the help or providing the help, both ways are important. When you are in need, you are unstable, having certain stress, take help. Maybe expert members or very trusted members are there. Providing the social services, especially deprived members are there. It may be children are there, some working members are there, old age members are there. Provide the services along with mental health services, how it is prevented, how to identify early, how to correct it. Speak up. Speak up your mental health problems to recover it. Speak up for the help to get it. Speak up of the what is mental health, how it is kept. So these are the cream of today's discussion. Conclusion, everyone has to say himself or herself that I am happy, I am powerful, I am positive, I am active, I am productive, I am grateful. It means I am always healthy and happy. I am happy, I am powerful, I am positive, I am active, I am productive, I am grateful. That means you are healthy and wealthy. There may be problem occurs, but there will be solutions. You are overcoming that. No problem is permanent. Every problem is temporary and it gives certain strengths or motivates your potentials. Thank you, especially thanks to the Institute of Global Professional Teams. They are providing platforms and opportunity to me to talk with various members of various countries and especially the listeners. I'm very much thankful to lovely and attentive audience. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for a rich content presentation which can impact our knowledge seekers surely. After your presentation, I hope our knowledge seeker can learn something new, which was our only intention. Learn and grow together, IGP knowledge seeker. Once again, thank you so much, sir, for your presentation. Now, sir, it's time for our question answer session, which is the one more valuable part of our regular webinar. Honorable sir, please stay with us. After a short video, we will back in our session part 2, which is the question answer part. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition. Welcome back, sir. Welcome back to our participant. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition. So I think after a wonderful presentation, our participant can understand the topic very clearly. There's been no questions from our participants. So once again, thank you so much, sir, for your time in IGP. We have learned a lot from you with new topic. It will add some value to our day-to-day activity along with our academic and professional growth. Honorable sir, hope to see you again with a new topic and a new date. Thank you, sir. Take care.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for providing this opportunity. See you again.
Welcome, sir. Honorable sir, before we move to the next, if you want to leave this studio, you can.
Okay, ma'am.
Dear IGP knowledge seeker, it's time for the webinar certification process, the most attractive and powerful part of our regular webinar. After a short video, we will start our webinar certification. After webinar certification, we have an online quiz competition and quiz certification. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, it's time for the webinar certification process, the most attractive and powerful part of our regular webinar. After a short video, we will start our webinar certification. After webinar certification, we have an online quiz competition and quiz certification. Certification process. Visit www.eduigp.com. Please make sure your presence on our website. Find a learning session and get enrolled. After watching completing part 1, move to the next video. Learning test passing mark 80%. You pass back to the course again to download your certificate. If you fail to retake the course, download the certificate in PDF or JPG. For your attention, I am going to share the procedure again. Visit www.eduigp.com. Please make sure your presence on our website. Finding get enrolled. After watching completing part 1, move to the next learning test passing mark 80%. If passed, back to the course again to download your certificate. If failed to retake the course, download your certificate in PDF or JPG. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, at the end of our session, we can say properly fit your skill. Never stop learning, cause life never stop teaching us. Be happy and stay safe. See you again and again. We want your participation in every program. If you want to live a happy life, try to a goal, not a people of things. Albert Einstein. Before I start, hit the like button. Again, wants to thank all IGP knowledge seekers for your active participation as always. See you again in the next session. Thank you.